YouTubes. Welcome to another podcast. This will be uncut, unedited, because I'm like a 2006 YouTuber. Recording, ending recording, uploading. That dude, no work at all. Amazing. And today I want to talk about my possibly my biggest obsession of my entire life. Maybe you can see in the background here. There's two figures. Armin, what are those figures? What is that? It's anime. It's anime. Okay, it's anime. And this is from the Mononoke series, and not Princess Mononoke. It's an anime called Mononoke. It's a beautiful anime, and just watch it, okay? Just watch it, and look at the art style. Okay. And some of you guys that lived under the rock might ask, Armin, what is anime? It's a cartoon, bitch. It's cartoons. It's cartoons, and okay. Let's go back to the 1990s, and I'm born in 1990. Yes, that makes me 29 years old. And you might say, dude, you're 29 years old and you're watching cartoons. Like I said before, shut the fuck up. Listen to the story. I'm born in a country called Serbia, and it's a Slavic country in the Eastern Europe. And my father and mother didn't want to live in Serbia. So when I was 3 years old, they went to the west, to a country called Germany. And if there's anybody that watches this video from Germany, they know everything in Germany is dubbed. So most of the animes that I watched when I was young, from 3 years till 8 years old, it's basically German anime. I know, I'm not one of those watashi wa, those yoroshiku people. I'm one of those like, ich bin ein German man, right? I watch German dubs when I was a kid. I know it's retarded. Anyways, when I was a little kid, my mom, you heard right, my mom was the first one to introduce me to anime. And I remember the song. And this is a song. And if you're German, you know that I'm not kidding. Mila kann lachen wie die Sonne über Fujiyama. Mila kann singen, and something with Superstar. Okay? I know that was kind of cringy, and you might cringe a little bit. I don't care, dude. Okay? Anyways, it's the first anime that I was introduced to. It's a girl in Japan that plays volleyball, and she wants to be the best, hottest, I don't know about that, but the best volleyball player of all time. Okay? And that's the first anime I ever watched. Little did I know that slight little TV series, that small part of my itsy bitsy Armin baby heart, will change my anime life, my life forever. After that, I was obsessed. But then, back then, we didn't have internet. We had internet, but it was so bad, it's ridiculous, basically. So I bought magazines. I bought stuff. I was obsessed. And I found an anime on the TV series. Back then, you waited for TV series at the I know for kids right now, it's hard to believe. But back then, you waited at the TV, you watched the TV, and 4 o'clock, the clock hit 4, and the TV started, and it was something called Tsubasa. And a lot of you guys might shake the fuck out now because you love it. And I know what you mean. It's a soccer player. It's a small kid that wants to be the best soccer player in the world. And when he shoots the ball, it's so strong that it can break through walls. It's a destructive ball when he hits it. It's amazing anime. When I think about it, I watched like sports animes when I was young. That's the only thing I had. Okay, don't get angry at me. Get angry at German television. Okay, and here comes the sad part. I watch a couple of animes. I think I even watched Neo Genesis Evangelion. And a lot of you might say, dude, how can your parents let you watch such a series when you were like 5, 6 years? Listen, parents back in the 90s, they didn't care. You could even play Mortal Kombat on Sega. They didn't care. As long as you're quiet and don't disturb, and it's kind of cool. You can do kind of whatever you wanted. I think I don't remember if I watched Neo Genesis Evangelion. Anyways, my parents decided to go from Germany. This is the dark age of my life, by the way. My parents said, fuck this good country, Germany. Let's go back to shitty country, Serbia. I'm sorry if there's any Serbian people here, but let's agree that Germany is kind of better. Anyways, my family went from Germany to Serbia. And that's the dark time. No anime. The only anime I had is Pokemon, and it's not even considered an anime by the anime community, I think. I had Pokemon. But then all of a sudden I hit the TV. Tsaka! That's how I turn on the TV. I'd say tsaka. I turn on the TV, and there's this kid, dark hair, with a tail. His grandpa died, and he didn't know how, but he fucking trampled him. Anyways, that's a spoiler alert. Goku killed his grandfather. And I'm not talking about Dragon Ball Z. I'm talking about Dragon Ball, the original, the OG, the Dragon Ball. I was obsessed with Dragon Ball. I made a I made a t-shirt. I took my father's t-shirt, painted a ball on it with 4 stars because he thought his grandfather was a ball, and he had 4 stars on it. I was an obsessive kid with Dragon Ball back when I went to Serbia. Then after a few years living in Serbia, my mom and dad, there was a dark time. I only watched Dragon Ball. I lived there in Serbia for 3 years, and after that my father and mother said, maybe Serbian decision going to Serbia was not the best decision. Really, dad and mom? And they were like, let's go to Norway. And here I am today. I'm living in Norway, by the way. Like 19 years later. Anyways, when I was 11, I moved to Norway. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. The thing that defined the entire generation. The thing that changed the world. The thing that... Oh my god. After Dragon Ball Z, nothing in my life was the same anymore. After Goku transformed to Super Saiyan in the Frieza saga, after Trunks came back, after I don't want to talk about it. You see, I have a disease. I have a fucking disease. Anyways. One Piece, Detective Conan, Naruto. I can name hundreds of them, but that's the ones that we had on the television here. Then I went further. Lollies. Tsunderes. Oh my god. I don't want to talk about it. I know it's a podcast. I should talk about it, but I don't want to talk because you already look at me like a fucking weirdo already. I don't want to be an even bigger weirdo for some reason. I still have dignity. Anyways. The thing that defined me as a man, as a real otaku, is one anime. I call it myself, I swear to God, I call it the God anime. I have a tree of branches. There's a tree, and the top of the trees are the God animes. And the top of the God animes is the God of all God animes. Guess what it is? You can't answer because it's YouTube. Why am I asking you to guess? Death Note. I know it's typical to say that, But there's a reason why it's typical to name Death Note as your favorite anime. Because it's so goddamn fucking good. There's animes like even like Dragon Ball that has like hundreds of episodes. One Piece, literally 1,000 episodes, over 1,000 episodes. Detective Conan apparently still goes on. What the actual F? Okay? But Death Note, not many episodes. A kiss. That's what it gets. A man named Yagami Light finds a book. Whatever name he writes in it, the person dies. At that point when I found Death Note, I was maybe, 20 years old? 22? I don't know how old I was. It's not important. We skipped many years here. When I saw it the first time, I couldn't believe such a masterpiece. It's at that moment I hated animes kind of, because I didn't hate anime because I was sick of every anime had powers like fire power, water power, like Fairy Tail, One Piece, all the Pokemon, every like, oh my god, this grass type is weaker than the fire type, the water type is stronger than the fire type. It's like this usual thing. Oh my god, I haven't talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! I need to do a part 2. Oh my god, Yu-Gi-Oh! Forgot about Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! It's also a god anime, by the way. Anyways, Death Note is my favorite anime. Let's stop the podcast. Thank you everybody for watching. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yes, I'm a man of culture. I can also speak 1%, 0.1% Japanese. Thank you everybody, and see you in another podcast.